you guys. Good morning. This one is just going to be a little different because I simply can't wait to share it. And I've never done one like this with just the past life deck. So, first, I was just pulling for Divine Feminine for myself. And I think I was just thinking about what is my mission right now? Like, what is my mission? What am I doing? And then we got authority figures. This is who we are. This is also who we play with, who we are not employed, elected. So it makes me think like in the new earth, in that big new square, we're going to have a job. And that is basically what we're doing now in this 3D world. We're going to be doing when the 5D. And I'm not sure even if that's when the event happens. All this is pretty close. Jesus is coming, just to let you know. Not that you don't already feel it. It could be that, dudes. Alright, so this is also what we're part of that. We're part of, what's employees only sign is what's like, kind of personnel, that's the word. We're part of that. Alright? So don't forget your power. You're a co-creator. You have to speak it out. They're showing me a thing that actually happened to me when I turned 18 or 17. I was at Six Flags and I was in a restricted zone about to smoke a blunt with my baby's father. And I said, I'm going to find a 4-leaf clover. And I picked it without looking. I just knew there was a patch there. I was behind a tree while he was rolling it on the ground. And we were hiding under where we weren't supposed to be, where like roller coasters are. People screaming. And I just said, I'm going to find a 4-leaf clover. Boom. Picked it up. And it's a 4-leaf clover. Alright, so we have to speak it out. We are co-creating. Alright? So then this is also doing what we really are passionate about. Doing that magical love. Magic, it's your movie type of love, is going to bring the abundance, the opportunities to make your cash, your money. All right. Oh, also, this is what happened. This was with the through blah blah blah. The the story throughout time. The gist of what happened is that our story, our purpose is all in every life has always been destined to meet him. Alright? It's almost like life doesn't drag anymore. See, he has the umbrella once he gets there. So maybe this is what Divine Feminine has always struggled with, feeling maybe not good enough, or perhaps the environment in every life has made that happen that way. You know, karmics, obviously, and that's up there too, but I'll get to that later. And waiting for her ships to come in. Also, money. It's a funny thing is that it's really hard for Divine Feminines to get this because they don't follow their passions, because they're following karmic relationships or trying to get that. But that's okay because they just are trying to find love, trying to find home, trying to be loved. That's all they need. So funny psychological test, you know, the kind you take when you're a kid on the playground. But I think it's a little more complex than that. Like Carl Jung, so college, high school level stuff. But some people don't believe in it. But actually, it's the white room test, psych test. And I actually did that a lot on first dates. Now, come to think about it. But that's just me. Hey, high priestess here. But I took it, and basically at the end, when they ask you about the white room, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I needed it to find something because I wanted it to love, something to love. I needed something to love. Alright, so basically that. I don't want to spoil it, but I am. So if you don't want to know how the test goes, you want to take it, you don't want to know what the white room symbolizes, then pause for the next 5 seconds. It means death. So I really needed something to love at the afterlife. Alright, so that's what we really are. meant for. That's just our vibe, our like atomic, from the essence, even past an atom level, just the energy is love, truth. See, co-creator and love. So that's like God outside of itself. Okay, so biblical. See, also destined, devoted, created, creators. All right, and also this one was in reverse, but Asia. So it's, and I am Asian, but I feel like this was like from the Mongolian daughters with the sons of God, son of man, and the daughters of son of God with the daughters of man. That story, Mongolian women, they battle on the moon. I know this sounds super crazy, but it's early and I can't remember, like, Mongolian women, and they mated like the gods, either fallen angels or actual angels. And don't be scared off by fallen angels, because our twins maybe be that, we may be that, who knows. But anyways, that is what I'm getting with this, that whole battle, and it happened on the moon, like, which is basically what happens every time. This card is telling me that happens, the separation, like that destined event, the event that pushed them away. And not that we did anything, it's just, it's biblical. It's had to happen. This had to happen, and then the separation, like that chaos that happened on the moon. All right, it's very romantic too. It's like almost like they were fighting for love, or what they loved, or, you know, love was not letting some opposing thing win. And so we also had trees, so growing, seeing the light through the canopy that overgrows. You have to like cut and cater men to that. What's the word? Trim it. What's the word? Manicure it. Maintain. See, and that's how you maintain it, like that. Sometimes we fall off. You know, that's part of what allowed this to happen, is to be able to have freedom of choice, you know, co-creating. What we focus on, though, is, do we focus on what we love making abundance for us, or trying to just find something to love? Because that's actually what we're wired to do, but we have to learn, see, to learn and have trust and faith. And that's why we meet our twin. Our ship does come in. That way we can learn. And we do go back to karmics, of course, and so that's why we got to give him slack too. But that's how we learn to cut stuff out that we don't need, that doesn't serve us, through, and then finding faith through all that growth. All right, and then so this is completely our union and divine masculine. So our union, we feed each other that food, that hunger, that what I was telling you, that need. We feed each other that, what we were looking for. So the separation that they feel is the Knight card over here. Let me go this way first. So the farm card, this is basically like the calm part before the storm. Oh, look, she knows. They both know. Those ladies back there, all they know, like all the lifetimes, our grandmothers, our mothers, and some of us now know that this is where we had to stay. We had to stay back when this happened, because they're the Knight. It's just what was related to us from him. These are his cards, but this is you, divine medicine woman. Sorry, I'm like looking and trying to talk, so I kept reading it. Medicine man or woman. So this is both of us. I'm getting. They're just as psychic as us and clairvoyant, and especially Pisces. Like they have that ability to them. And this is like what they needed to do. Alexa, put the volume up. See, they have to call. They feel that. They felt that call. This shit's biblical. Pardon my French. It had to happen. 9:49. see, it's like, oh, it paused their love life. This is also what happened too. The battle paused probably the love life between the Mongolian women and the sons of God. And it happened in Mongolia. It makes 10-10. It makes perfect sense though, because that is like spiritual already. The high priestess, it had all to do with this too. And unrequited love. So this is what I'm getting. Them having to leave made the love life, made it look terrible and tragic. But it's up to you to learn to listen to your God, yourself in God co-creation, creator. Now I'm starting to talk angels, so be careful. Please listen. Don't. Oh, when I say dude, it's like some Irish stuff, some like Scottish spirit or something. But it's just one that knows. And the farm symbolizing the separation, staying in the separation, staying in the reserve, almost being in reserves while they go out. Oh. But don't let it look like that. Don't let it ruin this. Because it's a beautiful story and it has to happen. And this is basically where it comes back around full circle. Wow, and I was about to stop the reading and it's 11:11. Beautiful. My guardian angel's here. And yours is too. So feel the enchantment I do, guys. You'd be foolish not to. Because this is an answered prayer. You can totally live in doubt still, but I mean, the time is here. We're supposed to be already feeling like we're in union energetically. And this is what divine masculine needs, so you not to doubt. So don't doubt at all. Alright? He has a 9. He's coming out of his coffin. Listen to the music. It's my favorite song. He's so beautiful. Cups. Hey, that's the card that I got when he was here, when he picked for me. He wanted me to be the 9. So like, just waiting for them to catch up. It was actually Pentacles, but this is interesting. So now he's coming with the love. I just had to hold the value. Is this judgment or the world? That's cool. Stay safe. Don't burn out, divine feminine. This is not a time for action for you. I hate to say it, but if you feel that like that's wrong, just scan your intentions as to what that is when you'll gain your enlightenment. But also be honest with yourself. Are you cool with him not answering, or are you fake cool and you're gonna be like, holy shit, after, and it just makes it worse, because you're supposed to, what he needs is for you to feel no doubt, like you got this, like you guys are all together. He's just away. God dang it, it's not this, it's this. Alright, and you have this shit to do, you have this stuff to be at, and because you're this, and so is he, so don't put it past them. Alright, whoa, oh, and this is, your ships will come in. You're meant to wait for your freaking ship. Most of you guys are thick steins. So, yeah. And karmic relationships, meant to learn to get out of this. And also you're meant to learn to be the love that you search. And so that way, whenever they try and maybe they fail a little, stumble a little, that you won't feel like it's a biggie. Because you got yourself. You won't guilt them. Oh, Jesus Christ, you won't guilt them. And you won't pray for a better person. You won't think that you need anyone else. You'd rather deal with these grass patches than anyone else's, because there's going to be patches in everyone's grass. So you might as well deal with the one you love, right? Because they're going through their own thing, and you're like hella easy peasy lemon squeezy lickety split. Yeah, so come on, guys. That's like Nikki's from Crystal Grids. I'm going to use that analogy one more time. Sorry, Nikki. I hope you're alright with that. Of course you are. Of all people, you just want that message to come out. Of how there's like a river, and we just like Olympian swam across that, made it to the other side, and like he can't do that. Or I feel like he can, but I feel also physically limitation, externally limiting situations right now. He can't get to us, but he can do it. It's got it with him. And you know what he did in that analogy she used? Nikki said he went through a bridge, got on a bike, got on a taxi, then a bike, then a train, or whatever he needed to do to get around to us, and that we're just supposed to be like, I don't care, it's cool, just get over here. That's awesome, just come home. And he will. He has within him the whole time, and that's the plan the whole time. So do not guilt him. Do not even look at this as bittersweet, just sweet, because you get time to work on prayer, work on your magic. Remember that I'm gonna find a 4-leaf clover, bing, type of magic. Alright, that love, just being love, happy with the moment, happy with being alive, happy with breathing, happy he's breathing. Make sure you include him in your prayers every night. You have to, starting now. I'm telling you, you have to. I have to. It's just good. He's going through the ghost lands, going through all these seasons, Leo, season Pisces, season Cancer. He's going to go through it. So maybe it'll take a year. But even then, you get a year to work on your fitness, girl. You get a whole year to work on your maturity love type of thing that we got to work with. Because, yeah, we all want it now, but we can't be babies. It's like want it now. You got to think, when is the best thing, the right time? Yeah, see, Knight of Swords. So whenever you take out all you cut out all your feisty, your too unbendable, unforgiving type of qualities. Your rough side. Polish that diamond. See, peace. This is peace there. Come out of not being in peace, and then when you're in happiness, you'll attract that, and you'll be able to receive that versus just complicating things because you're in a ghost land yourself. Find your spirituality. This thing is for infinity, so don't worry. See, you'll remember this for past lives, and they'll remember you. He's coming back. He's coming back. Just, let him walk through the temple path. Jeez, let him smell the roses. Let him actually smell a rose to want to cut and pick for you. And he's going to be so sweet. He's going to ask the rose. You want to be that guy. You want him to be that guy. In his spirituality with God was one. You know what I mean? Not just rushed and not ready. Oh, that's the place I was talking about. That big square. Yeah, we don't want him to be in disappointment in the change. We want him to be ready for the change. So he's just getting ready for the change. And from the Jesus deck, nothing shall be impossible to us again. We got yay. And watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. They're teaching him a lot, regardless of how that looks, and it may have to be like a motherly pain where we have to let them go and feel this. And this is from their karmics, I guarantee. 5 of Wands. Yeah, I see conflict and having to want to make a decision. So this is kind of like they're set up for failure almost, but they have the smarts. They went through initiation. Almost they've been touched by or bitten by the most atomic love, so they can't fail. It's only this guy ain't got a chance really, because it's all within her and him, and they know. Look, and they're both yin yang, and she's with him too. He remembers. Alright guys, so don't fear. Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, she don't fear nothing. Wow. So rest, you guys. Relax. Let the power of love and joy overpower you. Wow. See through things. See the bigger picture. The eagle. And thank you for the commenter who let me know. The power of the eagle in the last reading is symbolic for being able to see the big picture. Being able to see what this is, what divine masculine is coming across, attacked by everyone's belief, but he sees the big picture. So you just gotta rest and believe, divine feminine. And you yourself focus on what you are being deceived by, even yourself. You and God. Most important things you gotta focus on. Right? We're all in the warrior stance and state Alright? So be supportive of each other. Be supportive of friends. That's a beautiful card. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Scan your intentions and make sure that's the ending of all type of Jezebel actions. Balance, Yeah, your boundaries. You totally respect yourself now. Hope you enjoyed this reading, and our angels want to leave us with. And I hope you enjoyed this music. This is Agalok, the band Agalok, and the album is The Mantle. Alright, let's see. Give a relationship a chance, keep an open mind, and release your ex. Of course, we have to work on forgiving and learning. I think a lot of us are ready for that and just ready for whatever God wants when He wants. Now, I think the biggest thing is to forgive yourself and everyone else, Divine Feminine, that's ever done anything bad to you. I know this might sound all of a sudden like you're sinking or you're in water, but it's because things are a little more real to you about this message from Spirit. And you really need to let it go and start smiling again. Things aren't going to drag anymore. So you got to believe that they already aren't, and that's the truth. So when they do come in your physical place, in your physical realm, in reality, you'll be already used to responding like it has been. It's just for you. Even if it means it's a year, you'll have a whole year practicing being extra grateful. Because things are coming. Whoa. New opportunities coming. For both of us. Cool. Whoa. Yeah. What's coming is going to be really big. Great. No matter what it is. For everyone. You never know how many souls are just knocking and waiting for you to not give up this chance for them to come through. Because as twin flames, we are going to have a required energy for our children, especially our little Twinkies. We're going to make sure that that's a perfect state around them at all times. We're the perfect people to do that. So, don't give up. Don't go in karmic town. But you know yourself. You always have to learn those things from karmic. And it's better, they come in dream state. But sometimes, I don't know, maybe perhaps you'll have to deal with that. And that's basically, karmics just test the trust, I want to say. Like, they really just throw a monkey wrench in the trust thing, but they also help it after the healing, if you can do that, right? And you always can. Just gotta let him do his thing and not worry about him. We're all striving for the best, and stay pregnant with your idea. You're blended with nature, with something that is natural, and it feels natural, and it feels natural not to like it. But you just gotta have faith, and things always change. Alright? He's gonna make it through, because look, there's like a hand helping. Just stay you and protect that. In the waters. Cool.
I just wanna make you smile for me, smile for me. All I wanna do is make you, I wanna